Did you know that the ancient Taoists believed the perineum, the area between your genitals and anus, is a gateway for energy to enter and exit the body? Indeed, the practice of perineum sunning is steeped in this ancient Taoist belief. The Taoists, a philosophical group from ancient China, held the view that the human body could harness energy from the sun, particularly through the perineum. This practice, however, was relatively unknown and unpracticed until the dawn of the social media age. In 2019, an Instagram influencer brought perineum sunning into the limelight, sparking intrigue and curiosity among many. The practice quickly gained popularity and was even adopted by a few celebrities. This sudden surge in interest catapulted perineum sunning from an obscure ancient practice to a modern wellness trend. The journey of perineum sunning from an ancient Taoist belief to a modern wellness trend is a testament to the enduring power and allure of ancient wisdom. It's fascinating how ancient practices can resurface in the modern world, isn't it? Imagine gaining increased energy and libido, improved mood, better sleep and enhanced creativity just by exposing a certain part of your body to the sun. That's the captivating promise of perineum sunning, a wellness practice that's been making waves on social media platforms for its seemingly magical benefits. Let's dive into the alleged benefits of perineum sunning, as claimed by its proponents. The primary lure is an increase in energy. Supporters of this practice argue that exposing the perineum to sunlight kickstarts your day better than the strongest cup of coffee. They attest to feeling an instant surge of vigor, attributing it to the sun's rays, stimulating the production of energy in the body. Next up, we have the promise of an enhanced libido. The theory here is that sunlight exposure stimulates the production of hormones like testosterone, leading to an increase in sexual desire. This claim has attracted a wide range of followers, all intrigued by the possibility of a sunshine-fueled boost to their love lives. The proponents of perineum sunning also talk about its mood-enhancing effects. They believe that soaking up the sun through the perineum can help beat the blues, improving overall mood and well-being. This is thought to be connected to the sun's role in vitamin D synthesis, which is linked to mood regulation in the body. Then there's the promise of better sleep. The argument is that sun exposure helps regulate the body's internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm, leading to better sleep patterns. The idea is that the sunlight signals to the body when it's time to be awake, and this in turn helps set a natural sleep schedule. Finally, there's the claim of enhanced creativity. Supporters of perineum sunning argue that the practice opens up channels of energy in the body, leading to heightened creativity and mental clarity. This has sparked interest among artists, writers, and other creative professionals looking to tap into new sources of inspiration. These claims have not only spread like wildfire across social media platforms, but they've also attracted a bevy of celebrities. From Hollywood A-listers to renowned musicians, the star-studded endorsement has certainly added fuel to the perineum sunning frenzy. The promised benefits sound quite enticing, but are they really scientifically proven? Scene script. Sunlight, as we all know, is crucial for our health, but how does it really work in relation to our bodies? The sun, that glowing orb in the sky, emits a range of light waves, some of which are beneficial to us and others not so much. The light that we are most concerned with here is ultraviolet B, or UVB light. This is the type of light that, when it hits the skin, triggers a process that produces vitamin D, a nutrient essential for strong bones and a healthy immune system. Now let's imagine the sunlight as a gentle shower of light particles, or photons. When these particles touch your skin, they are absorbed by the skin cells, which then kickstart a process to convert a type of cholesterol present in the skin into vitamin D. It's like a little factory in your skin that starts production as soon as the raw material, in this case sunlight, is available. But what happens when different parts of the body are exposed to the sun? Well, the body's response to sunlight depends on the area of skin exposed. An area like the forearm or the face, which is often exposed to sunlight, has developed a bit more resistance to UV damage compared to more sensitive areas that are typically shielded from the sun. That's why you might notice your face or arms tanning faster than other parts of your body. Now, the perineum, The area we're focusing on in this discussion is typically not exposed to sunlight. It's a sensitive area that's not built to withstand the same amount of UV exposure as your arms or face. This means it could be more susceptible to damage from the sun's rays. So, sunlight does have its benefits, but does this mean perineum sunning is beneficial? Well, not necessarily. While sunlight does trigger vitamin D production, it's not the only way to get this essential nutrient. And it's certainly not the safest way to expose such a sensitive area. But we'll get into that in our next scene. Like many health trends that go viral, perineum sunning isn't without its potential risks. Let's dive into a few of these potential pitfalls. The most immediate and perhaps the most uncomfortable risk is the possibility of a painful sunburn. The skin in the perineum area is delicate and not typically exposed to direct sunlight. Consequently, it can burn quickly and severely, leading to blistering and peeling of the skin that can be quite distressing. Next up is the risk of infection. With the skin damaged by sunburn, the natural barrier against bacteria and other harmful organisms is compromised. This increases the risk of infection, which can be particularly problematic in such a sensitive area. But the risks don't stop there. Prolonged exposure to the sun's ultraviolet rays has been linked to an increased risk of skin cancers. While the risk of developing skin cancer from occasional perineum sunning may not be high, it's a risk that should not be overlooked. The same UV rays can also suppress the immune system, making the body less able to fight off infections and diseases. And there are risks specific to certain individuals too. Those with herpes, for instance, should be aware that exposure to sunlight can trigger flare-ups. Similarly, those with HPV, a virus linked to several types of cancer, should be aware that UV exposure can increase the risk of these cancers developing. In summary, while the idea of harnessing the sun's energy in a new and unique way might be appealing, the potential health risks associated with perineum sunning are substantial. From painful sunburns and infections to an increased risk of skin cancer and immune system suppression, these are not light considerations. It seems that the potential risks of perineum sunning far outweigh the supposed benefits. So, is perineum sunning a revolutionary wellness practice or just a dangerous fad? In our quest to answer this question, we've dissected the origins, promised benefits, scientific aspects, and risks of perineum sunning. Let's now bring it all together for the final verdict. The allure of perineum sunning is undeniable. The prospect of increased energy, improved mood, better sleep, and enhanced creativity is enticing. But here's the catch. There's a glaring lack of scientific evidence supporting these benefits. The claims made by proponents of this practice are largely anecdotal, lacking the rigor and scrutiny of scientific examination. On the flip side, the potential risks of perineum sunning are real and not to be taken lightly. Exposing sensitive areas to direct sunlight can lead to painful sunburns, risk of infections, and skin blistering. And let's not forget the increased risk of skin cancers. It's a high price to pay for a wellness practice that is not scientifically validated. So what are the alternatives? Well, if you're seeking increased energy and improved mood, regular exercise and a balanced diet are proven methods. For better sleep, consider maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and creating a restful environment. And as for enhanced creativity, activities like reading, writing, or even taking a walk in nature can help. In conclusion, perineum sunning seems more like a dangerous fad than a revolutionary wellness practice. It's a reminder of how easily we can be swayed by trends, especially when they promise quick fixes. But health and wellness are not about quick fixes. They're about making informed, sustainable choices that prioritize our well-being. Before jumping onto any health trend, it's always best to consult with healthcare professionals and rely on scientifically backed practices. Remember, true wellness is a journey, not a destination. And on this journey, it's crucial to question, research, and prioritize your health and safety above all else.